The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And a chance to win free movie tickets with the poster pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone as we get near the end of February. Is this a sweeps month or I know it's a sweeps month. Is it a leap year? That's what I'm trying to
I
think
don't
of.
think so.
No, we're not leaping this year.
I don't. I it was just a guess. I figure I got a 75% chance of being right.
I don't know where that came from. We'll look up Google later.
Yeah.
How do we come up with leap year? What a bunch of nonsense.
I don't know. Have something to do with sun and moon and I don't know.
And the daylight savings.
Oh.
Enough of it.
I know.
Oh, this is our special rant edition, by the way, because I have a few things I didn't get to for the past 3 shows. We have to get to today, so we should jump right in a minute.
All right.
And also recent deaths, recent being back to December and not the ones that occurred from January 26th, 7th on.
Right.
Okay, let's jump in with our first film.
Oh,
First, I have to just pull it up here.
there you go.
I should have had this ready, but
You should have, but you didn't.
we had everything else ready, our mics. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
as I check my mic, you
There you
know.
go. All right. Well, should I just start? I mean, it's not a long read, but it's the.
Give me 2 seconds. Oh,
well, there you
wait
go.
a minute. It's right there. How
It's
did I do
Tyler Perry's A Medea Family Funeral. It stars Courtney Burrell, Tyler Perry, and Patrice Lovely. A joyous family reunion turns into a hilarious nightmare. Hilarious is subjective. As Medea and the crew travel to backwoods Georgia and unexpectedly plan a funeral which threatens to reveal sordid family secrets. This is rated PG-13 for crude sexual content, language, drug references throughout, and absolutely no humor.
Is one of the sordid details
Yes.
going to come out one of these days that there's a man dressing like a woman?
All right,
You
turn
know,
this off. No, go ahead.
You know, the 2 Medea Boo movies are up on the Epix channel.
Are they?
I said, well, I'll watch them for the heck of it because it's Halloween. Maybe there's a few things in there. I haven't brought myself to tune one in yet, but I'm going to try that first one.
Epix there, you got to pay for that Epix, don't you?
Somehow it's on our cable. I don't know if it was an offer one time or how it's still there. Jeez, is that over already?
I hope
I
so.
don't know.
But it's a
Not
pay
yet.
channel, the Epix.
Yeah, I guess it is. I think they threw it in one time for some reason. One of those deals. I guess they're upping the rates again after,
Oh.
you know, they had to fork out a refund. Whenever I run into the people at Walmart, you know, that are trying to sign you up for Spectrum, now I can hit them with, when are we getting our refunds? And our free 8-month of HBO or
I
whatever.
don't think everybody is eligible, though, they said.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they'll let you know. They have to send a letter by, I don't know, May.
I think the refunds vary by how much cable you have.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a film here. It's Greta
Greta.
with Chloe Grace Moretz, Micah Monroe, and Isabel Hubbards. A sweet, naive young woman trying to make it on her own in New York City, Frances doesn't think twice about returning the handbag she finds on the subway to its rightful owner. That owner is Greta,
Oh.
an eccentric French piano teacher with a love for classical music and an aching loneliness. Having recently lost her mother, Frances quickly grows closer to widowed Greta. The two become fast friends, but Greta's maternal charms, that's a evil name even, Greta, begin to dissolve and grow increasingly disturbing as Frances discovers that nothing in Greta's life is what it seems.
She was in that Equalizer, that Chloe Grace Moretz.
She's been in a lot of things. In the Dark Shadows. Chloe Grace.
Oh my God, Greta is going crazy.
Greta is going berserk. Of course, we've seen this a lot of times with the single white female type thing.
Ooh, I hope she doesn't cut off her arms and legs like boxing Helena.
Oh,
With who's that?
yeah, that was the big.
Wasn't Julian Sands was the crazy doctor in that one?
She was in Twin Peaks.
Yes,
I
she
think.
was in Twin Peaks.
I can't think of her. Well,
Uh-oh.
we've relied on Google a lot here the past few shows, but you know, if you have this tool.
You want to stop your...
Oh, jeez.
There you go.
I thought it was going on way too long. But what are we looking for? Boxing Helena.
Helena. And she was
They
in
put
Two
the-
Moon Junction.
Oh, yeah, with this.
Mm.
They were changing T-shirts with Christy McNichol, wasn't it? Oh, geez, why is Sam?
Two Moon Junction? No, I don't think... Oh, no!
Why is Sam Jones?
He's now your screensaver.
coming up now. Oh my lord! Hey Google, this thing is saying and listening to everything we're doing here. Hey Google, Two Moon Junction. Who was in that?
Oh.
Because I forgot the name of the.
I didn't think that was Christy McNichol.
Yeah,
Two Moon Junction?
Apologies. I don't understand.
up yours, lady. Hey Google, who was in Two Moon Junction?
The cast of Two Moon Junction is
Sherilyn Fenn, there it is.
Richard Tyson, and 14 others.
Christy McNichol.
All right.
They were changing shirts.
Oh.
And then I think she was rubbing nipple rouge on their nipples.
Okay. So, Climax. Let's move.
Climax.
I don't mean, anything
why?
to do with Two Moon Junction,
Okay.
but although it could be. Stars Sophia Boutella, Romain Gerler,
This is a French film, by the way.
and someone with the name Kitty Smile.
Okay.
Or whatever. From director Gaspar Noé. Oh, didn't he do that
Irreversible.
Nymphomaniac or something?
Yeah, he's done some odd things.
Or some very erotic film. Love, I think, was one of his. From Gaspar Noé comes a hypnotic, hallucinatory, and ultimately hair-raising depiction of a party that descends into delirium over the course of one wintry night. In Climax, a group of young dancers gathers in a remote and empty school building to rehearse, following an unforgettable opening performance lit by virtuoso cinematographer Benoit Dabé and shot by Noé himself. The troupe begins an all-night celebration that turns nightmarish as the dancers discover they've been pounding cups of sangria laced with potent LSD. Rated R for disturbing content involving a combination of drug use, violent behavior, and strong sexuality in front of language, and some graphic, winky nudity.
Oh, no. Is it graphic nudity again?
Yep.
Oh, my. I didn't know that.
It was rather graphic. I think that's the movie that I've never seen.
I'm not going to ask Google about that because God only knows what's going to come up on the screen.
All right.
That was the Mummy, that girl there who was in that Mummy that was supposed to jumpstart the Universal Dark Universe series of monster films.
Was it recent?
Yeah, with Tom Cruise.
Oh, the Tom Cruise, right.
Yeah. So that was the female Mummy. Is that our last film?
That's it.
Okay.
Let's go to DVD releases.
DVDs, and then we should do the recent deaths, which is recent as of January.
Do, 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 do.
Here we go.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
It's the Bible Bees. We're going to learn about the Bible with the little bees this
Okay.
time.
Are there birds involved?
I hope not. I don't see them in there. Is it better to learn about the Bible
It looks like a minion.
from the? I know, it looks like a whole copyright infringement here. Is it better to learn about the Bible from the bees or those people who were persecuted on the Torch Finders series a couple of weeks ago?
I don't know.
Well, it's cute. Put that on for the kids and see
Yeah.
how long they last.
The
Oh.
mole people. Is that from the 60s? Or
I'm saying,
50s.
I'm thinking 50s. They tie this in once in a while with the classic Universal monsters, but I don't think the Mole Man should be included in a set of 4 when you have like Dracula and Frankenstein and then
oh
you
yeah,
know they throw the mole people in
yeah.
there.
They never took off. Beast of the Yellow Night.
Now this looked like something that might have been a good trailer, so I throw it on and then I look up the trailer. No, it wasn't worth it.
Oh, okay.
It's just as bad as you're seeing here. Some kind of paper mache type makeup and nothing interesting. So, but it's available if you're a fan of Beast of the Yellow Nights.
Another wolf cop. Was there a previous wolf cop?
Yeah, that's the disturbing thing. Apparently, there was a Wolf Cop movie, which I don't recall, but here's another one that nobody was asking for.
I gotta see this. I have to look this up. Wolf cop.
Okay.
I gotta find that one.
Put that on your Amazon
I
list
should.
to view.
The
Vengeance
She.
of She.
The ultimate female who used her beauty and her body to bring kingdoms to their downfall and men to their knees.
I think she was the original Me Too woman,
Oh, there you
bringing
go.
men to their knees.
Mm.
There was a she before this, which was Ursula Andress.
Oh.
But she did not appear in the sequel.
Oh.
The
She was
Vengeance.
one of the early Bond girls too.
Yes, the first one in Dr. No.
I used to like calling her Ursula Undress.
That's what she did a lot of the time.
Mm.
In the Playboy photos that her husband took, and then took the same photos of Bo Derek.
Was
When
it
she-
John? Was it John Derek?
Yes.
He was married to her?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Wow, he can pick them.
Yeah.
Is it Death's Time?
Oh yeah. This I have to change discs, so we
Oh.
have a little production thing that.
We'll take an intermission.
You know what I'm going to talk about next here after the hot dogs and sodas dancing around during this intermission.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Verna Bloom. Animal House. Was she the wife of Dean Wormer?
Yes. Remember, she was making suggestive comments about the cucumbers to the young college student, and I believe they were making Whoopi later on. It's been 40 years.
Oh.
This is now 40 years old, but I saw this. Maybe I'll watch Animal House again. I haven't seen that in a while. See Verna Bloom's performance as the horny wife of Dean Wormer.
Mm.
Oh, there it is.
Daryl Dragon.
And he begins our trilogy of 76-year-old
Yes.
people.
Yes. He was the captain.
I'm not a big fan of Captain and
No.
Tennille, but it was kind of sad when I saw that the captain had passed on from our youth and our, musical. They had one big song and then they got a summer series out of it.
Yes. Which he didn't like.
You didn't like the summer
No.
series?
Even though it could have gone on, he just didn't like the rigors and the whole TV series television work. He wasn't into it, so he didn't want to continue.
Well, it's tough dragging out a TV series on one song.
Yeah. And Muskrat Love.
Except for, Muskrat Love, which came
awful,
along.
awful song. Mean Gene Okerlund.
76.
No, 76. He was an announcer for the WWE/WWF, I believe.
Is this the medium age for dying now? 76.
I don't know.
It was up. I think it's coming down again.
Oh, it seems young to me now, Ed. As as we get closer to that.
Right.
Oh, was the other one Super Dave?
Boy, he's got them all. You sent most of these to me.
No, Super Dave Osborne, Bob Einstein, the brother of what's his name? Albert Brooks, actually.
Oh, is it?
That is Albert Brooks'
Now,
brother.
I thought Super Dave, maybe it was a sketch he did, but I thought Super Dave died a long time ago, but maybe it was the character he did a show or something?
He was always getting demolished in his little attempts to be a daredevil, and nothing went right. But Super Dave Osborne.
Did he have a stunt man for that, or he was actually doing the bad
I don't know.
stunts?
I don't know.
I don't know
I
if
think it was
they-
usually a dummy.
Oh, God. Oh, I remember that on maybe Letterman or something. He would pop up.
Yep.
He was good on the Curb Your Enthusiasm. He's probably on the new one I haven't seen yet. But he's gone now. It's
Yes.
76. Was that the third one? Or we
That
got one
was the
more?
third one.
Okay.
There's Dr. Hook singer Ray Sawyer. Dr. Hook with the one eye.
It looks very similar pose here. The
It's,
same patch and the similar hat and the beard. And
I don't think he was like the lead singer, but he did do a few of their songs.
he didn't do the main songs? He
I don't
must
think
have,
so.
right?
I don't know if he did
No?
or didn't. I think he just kind of caught on as a symbol of the band because of his look with the one eye, with the eye patch, which was taken out by a hook.
Oh.
No, it wasn't.
What was it? Dr. Hook took it out. Let's see. Oh, this was a while back now, but
Now, why are you showing a picture of her in her younger days when all you do for some of these other people is pick the worst possible photo and put it up there?
well, that involved more work. Now I go to the page 6 celebrity deaths page and I grab whatever they have,
Oh, okay.
making production much easier.
So she had the diabetes.
How do you die from complications of diabetes? I know they
Well-
take parts off of you.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe they took an important part off.
It is an awful disease, which I think can cause serious other health issues that you can die from. It's almost like sometimes you have cancer, but you don't die from cancer. You die from the complications of other problems that it brings on. That is frequently what happens.
Yeah, okay. And I think we
That
have
might be
one
it.
more.
No?
I think we have, no.
Oh, Sandra Locke. All I remember from her is yelling, "Shockley! Shockley!"
What was that from?
She was in. He played Clint Eastwood instead of Dirty Harry. He played. I don't know what movie it was. The Gauntlet, maybe.
Yeah.
Where he played.
I didn't see that
He
one.
played Shockley. Was his name of his
Jesus.
character, and she was in it. and
Shockley.
She was yelling his name,
Huh.
Shockley.
I have to watch that. Shockley. I think I have that maybe over there in the DVDs. I didn't buy the Blu-ray of that.
Oh,
But didn't they hold her death? She died earlier. They held it to like a couple
Oh.
days before the Mule was released. I think to give him an extra shot. So that would come up before his movie came out.
that could be. I don't know. I don't recall.
And I think we have one more big one. No, we got another.
Ooh.
There's a lot of deaths even from when we taped last. Do you remember Donald Moff? He was in a lot of things.
Oh yeah.
But anytime he would pop up on screen, I would say, "Oh, there's the robot from Logan's Run," and he was Rem apparently. I don't remember the name, but I said, "Oh."
And in the thing
And
with
in
Kurt
The
Russell
Thing, yeah.
standing behind him. He's one of those people whose name you may not know, but you'll see him everywhere and you'll recognize the face.
And if you watch Logan's Run, you'll say, "Oh, there's the robot from Logan's Run."
Will I?
If you watched all 12 episodes.
Oh,
of-
okay.
Yeah, I know there's one. Yeah.
Oh, there
we
he is.
go out with the big one. I didn't know she was still alive.
Broadway,
You sent that over. Oh, geez.
Broadway legend Carol Channing, 97, Ed, and still active.
Was she? 'Cause I haven't
Sort
seen
of,
her in a
I
while.
guess. I don't know. Well, you know what? You haven't seen her in forever, but she was always doing something on Broadway. I think she played, Hello Dolly for 90 of the 97 years she was alive. She played that thing forever.
She played it everywhere except the movie.
Right, except the movie. They had to go with Barbara Streisand, right?
I think so, yeah.
But
Or was it Maud? Or that was Mame. So it was Barbara Streisand.
Okay. Or was that Lucy that did Mame? I
That
don't
was
know.
Mame, yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, so it's time for me to sit back, relax, and enjoy the rantings of Ed.
Yeah.
Take it away.
Well, you might have comments here because I went into that Walmart the other day.
Which one?
Ours up here in Latham.
Okay.
And I saw this was going on after Christmas. All of a sudden, most of the checkout lanes are do-it-yourself.
Oh, no.
You know how they have the quickie one if you have like 3 items. You
Right.
go, that's not bad. That's all right. But now most of them are do-it-yourself. There's maybe 3, 4 tops of the regular lanes.
Ooh, that's not good.
So I said, all right, I'll go through the do-it-yourself one. I got a couple of things going through. First of all, they have, I know if you want to, they want to, videotape the process, but I don't want to see myself on a little screen
Oh.
as I'm getting more and more irritated trying to do this. But there it is. There I am right there. So first of all, the scanner was filthy. If they want to do this, they got to clean the things off once in a while because I'm going through and the thing isn't scanning.
Right.
I think they don't have a noise too, like price chopper, click, you beep, you
yep,
hear.
yep.
That wasn't going on. So I said, these potato chips are not going through. All of a sudden,
It's up 5 or 6 of them.
5 or 6. Hey, you son of a... I grab all the items off the thing. I said, I'm not doing my own. Checking these out. I throw them all back in the basket. I hit the helper button, and I take off. And look, that's what I'm going to do from now on if I try it again, because I was in the regular line next door, and it took the guy 10 minutes to get back whatever I did to the machine. So that's what the $15... Was that Cuomo? Can I blame him for this? Was he pushing for the $15
I think so.
an hour?
Well, I don't think that's here, though. It's
No,
New
we
York
haven't
City.
gotten it yet up here, but
But that's what's going to happen. Years ago, Walmart did go to the self-checkouts, and they were not very popular. And then they did away with most of them, and then now they're back again. But that is what you're going to see happen. The companies are not going to just swallow that. They're going to take away some hours or employees and replace them with technology, and that's what you're going to get. I hate the self-checkouts. I will only use it, even if I'm like at a Home Depot or something like that. I only use it if I have 3 or 4 items.
yeah.
I hate it. Something always goes wrong, and it ends up taking you longer anyway, because then you got to call someone over to help you, and they're usually miserable.
Yeah, they are miserable. He was miserable after the 10 minutes. I think he had to take off all the 10 potato chip items I had in there. Let's see what else I was going to talk about. The Amazon,
Yep.
which you said you have.
Yes.
Now, remember we did these horrible movies, the Poloni brother movies, the Sasquatch?
Yes.
And I said you can watch them on Amazon. Now you can't because the independent filmmakers are in an uproar.
Oh.
Because Amazon is, I don't know how they got up there, if you need a distributor or who puts them up there, but Amazon is taking them down now.
Oh no.
There are a few up there, but you can't see Frozen Sasquatch anymore.
Oh.
It's been pulled off. I have a feeling that they're taking the ones off with 1 star, 50 reviews, but 1 star. You can't put, and even as bad as those Polonia Brothers films were, you can't go back and put the Super 8 versions you did in the 80s on there as a film. But remember, the posters were pretty good.
Yeah.
You can't have a nice poster and somebody clicks, it's a couple of kids in a basement with Super 8. You can't do that. People are going to get in an uproar and pull them down. So that was going on. The only other thing, remember, are you going to make it to the last 5 minutes?
Maybe.
Remember we covered that website maybe a month ago now, where it's going to air actually next week as we take this. But you put your name in, and I brought your list out, and there are things you really didn't want out there in the public. So a guy posts on Facebook that he witnessed a shooting out his window in Schenectady, right in front of his house. And okay, you put that on Facebook. He's got pictures out the window. The guy stumbled out of the car and died right out there. And he's putting on Facebook, I saw this, and here's the pictures. And then later on, he posts the article from the Schenectady Gazette giving an entire description of what he saw,
Oh, boy.
and yet the man didn't want his name mentioned, and he said because of he didn't want it to focus on him, not the story. And I put a little blurb on there. Maybe you want to take your name off of this website we just discovered. And he goes on there. He says, "Oh, they only have my address from when I was a kid." And I said, "No, you got to put in there's 2 areas to click. Click on the second one. That's right where the man was gunned down. They have your address right there. You might want to take that off of there." He didn't seem too concerned, but
Well, all right.
I don't want people coming to my door telling me I'm a government employee,
Right.
let alone letting the word out there that there's gunplay out in front of my house. And I saw it. I couldn't describe them, no, but I wouldn't,
No.
You don't let that out there.
No, you don't. More, keep all your information to yourself as much as you can, if it's possible. Well, we only got a few minutes left, Dad. Is it time for a game?
Oh, it's time for a game.
You've got it.
Okay.
All right, it's Post the Pairs game where you send in 2 numbers via email from 1 to 6. We select your entry, reveal what's behind the numbers. If they match, you win 2 free movie passes. If you're right, spin the wheel. You could win up to 6 tickets.
Remember we said we kept these from the past year, but I'm going to go way down in the middle there. Get one right in the middle. Get a good one.
Oh, you like that, don't you?
I just watched the Fast Times last night again. Remember he said,
Gary.
Oh, now that brings up something. I haven't heard from Gary in a long time. That's one of the old entries from a long time ago. Did we do Gary recently?
I'm just checking.
I don't think we've had Gary in a long time. We should check in with Gary because he would send us a weekly review of the show.
Oh, yeah.
And his comments.
Well,
and,
under a pseudonym.
Yeah, he didn't want to be associated. He had the right idea, not the guy who said he saw the shooting out the window.
All right, let's hurry up and do this.
Yeah, he had, I guess his father was sick, so he was taking care of him, but geez, we want to see what happened to Gary.
Yeah. All right, so Gary puts 1 and 4 and spin.
All right.
So here we go.
Maybe we'll get in contact with Gary.
1. I'm going to sneak a peek and see.
Oh.
Wow, it's very disappointing.
Look for his address and send him a note.
Let's see, where was the other one?
Thinking of Gary. Long-time fan.
Way over there.
I'll make a note. I'm going to make a note to fix the screws.
Oh, fix them, man.
On that. Those 2 are getting too close there. All right.
Well, if you want to enter, and you can, but if you want to enter, send us an email at mediazone95@gmail.com. Mediazone95@gmail.com. 2 numbers from 1 to 6. We select your entry, reveal what's behind those numbers. And if they match, you win 2 free movie passes. And if you're right, spin the wheel, which everyone has so far. I don't know why you wouldn't. You can win, I know why. You don't want to lose them. But you can win up to 6. There you go.
For some reason, we stopped the spinning for a little bit. I don't remember why.
I don't know. Were we giving away too many tickets and it was bankrupting producer Jim at the time?
I think something happened with the wheel for a while, and we were going to not do the spinning.
The tire?
No, I think it was as we were going to the new show.
Oh.
We were going to do away with the spinning because we have the limited budget, and so we said stop that, towards the end of the other run.
Right.
But we brought back the wheel, and because of the generous donation from the producer, we have many tickets to give away.
Which he blamed me for, by the way, if you recall.
He
Go
did
back,
that.
watch the old end of those.
You did something to the board
I
requiring an extra ticket.
And he had to go out and buy a bunch more because you can only get them in a certain amount.
Here's the wheel, which we spin. We'll bring it out. We have a minute here.
All right. Do a spin.
Looks like I got to tighten the bottom screws here.
Let's do a spin and see what happens.
You see, no, not that. You got to give it a good one. There. Let's see what this person would have won.
Oh, how much is that? What is it at?
Of course, we can't see from the monitors.
1?
You know what I'm going to do? This is an idea. I'm going to write the numbers on the back here, so we can see what it is. Isn't that a good idea? I'll never know what that is in a week when I.
Good night, area.
Oh, that's it. We will see you next time. Write in for the contest and spin the wheel.
The New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.